BBC News, I'm Reged Ahmad. Our top stories. Teeing off before tackling trade, President Trump takes in a round of golf with Prime Minister Shinzo Abe on his state visit to Japan. The final day of voting for the European parliamentary elections. Official results for more than 20 countries, including the UK, will be released by the end of Sunday. Thousands of Israelis march against moves to give Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu immunity from prosecution. And the top prize at the Cannes Film Festival goes to a South Korean black comedy about social demise. Hello and welcome. Well, President Trump is beginning the first full day of his visit to Japan. Mr. Trump has been playing golf with the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. He'll also be the first world leader to meet the new emperor. Though Japan is a key U.S. ally in the region, trade is likely to dominate their discussions. Howard Griffith is our correspondent in Tokyo. He's been keeping an eye on everything for us. What are the trade issues between Japan and the U.S.?
So they're working on a bilateral trade deal. Japan probably would have preferred to go through a trans-Pacific partnership with lots of other countries when it handles US trade, but President Trump didn't want that. He wanted a one-on-one deal. So in their recent meetings last month in the White House, this weekend, and probably again when President Trump returns to Japan next month, that's what they're working on in the back rooms. Now, for Japan, maybe the main issue is what happens to its automotive industry. Big companies like Toyota have a big presence in the US. However, President Trump wants to build up the domestic industries, talking about importers there as a threat to national security. So those are the types of conversations they'll be having around all the events, the golf this morning and the sumo they're getting ready for here now.
I was going to ask you about the sumo because it's looking very colourful behind you.
Absolutely, a few hours yet, but in a taxi just away from me, three rather big burly gentlemen in kimonos arriving. I think these crowds are here as much to see their sumo stars. There they are. These, I imagine, are in the heavier weight categories in the sumo. Now, these people are here. There's plenty of people taking their pictures. These are the stars of sumo, a traditional sport which draws enormous crowds. President Trump has been given a front row seat, and it is a seat, not the traditional pillow that he will be on. There are some saying that they're turning into a circus by bringing the president here, that he's a man more associated with the WWE, entertainment wrestling, back in the US. And there are strict security protocols in place as well. Now, traditionally, when a sumo wrestler does something exciting, people throw their pillows, their small pillows, towards the stage. That definitely won't be happening today, otherwise the Secret Service people may be slightly worried.
It does. That looks very exciting behind you. It's fascinating that the sumo wrestlers are such stars in Japan. Now, President Trump is also going to meet the emperor as well.
Yes, so the new Emperor Naruhito, he will be meeting President Trump as the first state visitor under the new era of Reiwa. So that's significant for people in Japan. I think it also plays to President Trump's sense of sort of status as the world's most powerful man, that he gets to be the first in line to meet him. So we'll see lots of traditional ceremonies tomorrow, but today it's much more about the informal, that golf with Shinzo Abe and the sumo. That project more of a relaxed image about the friendly relationship about these two countries, albeit in the back rooms they're talking dollars and yen.
All right, I hope you get to take in some sumo wrestling as well, Howell. Thank you so much. Howell Griffiths in Tokyo for us.